And here we go. Good morning, YouTube. Today is Wednesday, March 31st, 2021. And I'm headed for work on a nice Wednesday morning. We have here with the doggy walks. Avoid them at all costs. Anyway, here we are on a nice Wednesday. It's supposed to get quite warm today, probably close to 90. Damn, the summer is already here. Well, for us in Arizona, that's spring. For the rest of the world, it would be summer for the most part. I have to say, kind of getting tired of the heat here. I've been here, it'll be 9 years in June, and I don't know. There are days in the summer when I'm like, why the fuck did I do this? Well, I know why I did it. The things we do for love, right? My wife works for a large national company, and she was offered an opportunity for advancement that required us to move to Arizona. At the time, we lived in Iowa. We had lived there 9 years. And, I don't know, decided to give it a try. So here I am. Originally, I'm from Long Island, which is on the East Coast, if you don't know where that is. New York. So I lived there for a long time, decades, and here I am in Arizona now. So here we are, on my way to work. Another day, another dollar. Something like that. Oh, this jackass. Here we go. Gotta watch out over here because people will cut in front of your ass and not give a flying fuck. Seen it happen many times. So what am I going to talk about today? I don't know, a few things, maybe. Considering there are a lot of videos coming out today, premieres with the Indian Chief reviews that everyone did but didn't know about. At least the rest of us didn't. Some might have, I'm sure, but I had no idea that. Actually, in my backyard in Arizona over here, in a few different places up in Sedona, Prescott, Jerome, I think even over by, whatchamacallit, Wickenburg, out that way. Doing a lot of different rides and whatnot. They went to Vulture City, which is a ghost town. I saw pictures on Instagram. So, you know, I'm wondering, why didn't I get a call? That hurts. Well, not really. One YouTuber out there that I like a lot, Gears and Gadgets, Dan, he posted a whole video about it on how he was, I don't know what the word for it is, ghosted by, oh boy, ghosted by Indian. Seems like he had a little bit of a touchy relationship with them, if you could call it that, or whatever. They just didn't see eye to eye, I guess. Doing reviews and that kind of stuff, I suppose, can be really tough. There are vloggers out there, that are what I call, freaking influencer whores. Oh, subscribers are a vanity metric. Oh, but please subscribe. Anyway, I'm getting off on the subject here. That probably doesn't have a lot to do with me because, again, you know, I'm not here necessarily to whore reviews. Although if someone asked me to, I would, but it would come with the proviso that, hey, whatever I say, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be real. So, that's the danger for them. Whereas other folks, no, man, they're in for the fortune, fame, money, whatever. You know, put a box over your head, whatever. So here we are. So yeah, so Dan, poor Dan, you know, he didn't get called on for the review either. But he's also a Harley rider and I guess you could say cruiser. He's in that segment, whereas I ride a BMW. It's like, why would they want me to go on a test ride? Although I think that kind of attitude is wrong, because BMWs and Indians are in the same price range, and people would consider them, even if they're kind of different kind of rides. At least I think so. I know I would if I was shopping for a motorcycle. I look at price range, and what's in that price range, and how it measures up. So, you have that. So Dan didn't get it. I feel slightly bad for Dan, but you know what? I don't think in the end he really cares, to the extent that, you know, life goes on and he's going to do what he's going to do, and that's cool. I would too. But, you know, we all, you know, to kind of mirror what he said on his video, you know, we all kind of have our own lives too, at least some of us do, you know. It's not like I'm a dink or he's a dink, you know, dual income, no kids. I have 5 kids, for God's sakes. 4 of them still live at home. I have 1 that's in college, 1 that's going to go to college. And, you know, I'm married, and there's just, you know, a lot going on. So basically, I have to fit the, you know, vlogging in with everything else. Whereas I think some people have the luxury, they can basically do it whenever they want and make it like their lifestyle and almost job in and of itself. Good for them, right? But some of these folks, yeah, they would make a therapist career based on the personalities I see in some of them. So anyway, hat tip to Dan. You know, dude, you're cool. Don't worry about it. You'll have good content, no matter what. And maybe someday Indian will rethink their strategy, so to speak. You know. And speaking of doing test rides, I got some kind of email recently about, I think it was, could have been Harley Davidson, it could have been Harley Davidson Scottsdale, I forgot. But basically there was a registration for test rides for the Pan American out in the west side by Westgate for the end of April, beginning of May. And I signed up. So for April 30th, that's a Friday. So I'm going to head out there and do a quick test ride, you know, on pavement. You know, I don't do dirt or anything like that. And see what it's like, see what it's about. And give my appraisal, you know. Kind of see what it's about. Because actually, you know, I'm kind of excited about it because it's something different from Harley. And not that I would knock Harley for what they already produce, but to me it's so radically different and competes with the motorcycle segment that, you know, the bike I own belongs to, in a sense, BMW, which is sport touring, adventure touring, adventure riding. And I like to see what they have, you know. I might be pleasantly surprised. So, and if so, that's really cool. I think it'd be great if Harley Davidson had a competing product on a lot of different fronts, because on paper it hits all the right notes. Price-wise, it does too. I think it's going to be very competitive, and I hope they sell a bunch of them. I think it's good for the industry and sport overall. And the same thing could be said for Indian selling their stuff. The only complaint I've ever had about Indian, per se, is really price. When I went to Harley Davidson of Scottsdale and Go AZ a few weeks ago, whenever it was, maybe a month ago, I did a walk around and whatnot and checked out the Indians, and they're nice bikes. They're really nice bikes. Problem is the cost, you know. It's like Challenger Limited, it was $31,000. And then if you want to buy accessories, I mean, Harley Davidson stuff pales in comparison in terms of price. I mean, a trunk for the Challenger or the other big tours they have is $37.50, I think. That's fucking crazy. I don't know. I just think they're going by a certain type of metric, and I'll describe it here real quickly. Because I used to be in my own consulting business, and what I found was, working in New York City, that the more you charged, the more respect you got, and the more likely you'd get hired to within a certain range. You know, if you didn't charge enough, people would think you didn't know what you were doing. So maybe it's a similar kind of thing where they think, well, if we don't charge enough, people will think it's a piece of shit. You know, you want to create a certain cachet based on what something costs. I guess. But I imagine the profit margins on their stuff is fucking insane. And I guess good for them, but I'm not going to pay that. You know, when you get up around $31,000, if I was going to drop a dime on that, I might as well jump in head first and get something that's really, really uber competent, pun intended. And I would get a K1600 GT and be done with it. My top case on this bike fits on it, so I could just use that. And even if I wanted to buy one, it would probably be less than half the price of Indian one. You know, it's just one of those things. And on paper, it's a much better performing motorcycle than anything Indian makes. And I guess that's an opinion, but you know, what can I tell you? The sting and then the rebuke is the truth. You know, if you're going for strict performance. But the Indians are cool, you know. I give them props. On paper, they're better than Harleys. For the most part, you know, fit and finish isn't there yet. You know, Harley has that down pat. But the Indians are good on paper, but are they worth $31,000? Nah. Nope. So I guess I won't be getting Christmas cards from Indian from here on out. I shan't expect it, as the Brits would say. And that's about it. So anyway, Dan, you're good, and I'm good, and everyone else is good. So here we are, go to work, and you know, I don't know. You guys have a great day. You be you. You know what I'm saying? Everyone else is taken. Trust me. They are. Thank you for watching, and see you on the road.